week, Hawaii became the first state to ban some sunscreens. Now, a study found some sunscreens contain ingredients that can damage coral reefs. Now, Hawaii will ban them starting in 2021. The Consumer Healthcare Products Association, which represents some big sunscreen brands, is very upset about this. It says its move ignores the real causes of coral decline and puts people at higher risk of getting skin cancer. Scott Melville is their CEO. And Scott, I will ask you, it's an extraordinary debate because you're literally pinning the environmentalists against the public health policy advocates. These are people who really assume that the environment will be harmed with that. The point that you make is that the environment isn't harmed by sunscreens, or that really is a mitigating factor when you consider how many people may not wear sunscreen now and obviously increase their cancer risk.
Well, Paul, I appreciate the opportunity to provide a different perspective to this debate. This has been positioned largely as an environmental issue. And I think we can all agree that the future of the coral reefs is something that we all want to support and get behind. They're under a lot of stress, not just in Hawaii, but globally. Unfortunately, I think that what's been lost in this debate is the public health implications of this decision. The scientific evidence is overwhelming that exposure to sunlight can cause premature aging, can cause cancer. Skin cancer is the #1 form of cancer in the United States. And we should, as a nation, should be doing everything possible to encourage consumers, citizens, to be taking precautions like using broad-spectrum sunscreens, UV-resistant clothing, getting out of the sun. Those are the things we should be doing. And instead, Hawaii has taken a different approach and, with good intentions, has banned the two most popular ingredients of sunscreen, oxybenzone and oxybenzone, and the problem is that those products will no longer be able to be used starting in 2021 in Hawaii.
Okay, but I want to stop you there just so that people understand, why do these two ingredients, these what people consider to be toxins, have to be in the sunscreen? Why can't you change the formula?
So the FDA approves sunscreen ingredients. There are 16 available. These are the two most popular sunscreen ingredients. They're used in over 70% of sunscreens. So they're very, very popular. We've learned long ago that the most effective sunscreen...
Okay, but popular, I'm sorry to interrupt again, but popular to me says corporate interests, meaning they use it. Why not just substitute those ingredients? There are sunscreens that you can use that do not have those two ingredients in them.
We absolutely can do that, and there are options for consumers, but the use of a sunscreen is a very personal decision. Consumers have preferences, and the worst sunscreen you can have is one that is not used, and so it's important to have options for consumers, and the state of Hawaii is taking two options away from their consumers.
Yeah, and again, I just don't see why the formula isn't changed. And they're giving you a lot of time, right? I mean, 2021, there's time there to change up the formula.
Well, there's a reason they're the most popular sunscreen ingredients, because consumers do prefer these, or at least a large number of them do. So there is time to certainly change, but look, this law is unenforceable. First of all, it bans the sale in Hawaii, but it doesn't ban tourists from coming to Hawaii, bringing the sunscreen from other parts of the world or other states. So it's really unenforceable. And the scientific basis underpinning this ban is very, very weak. One study in a laboratory in Virginia is the basis for moving forward with this new law.
Okay, I'm going to have to move on from there. It's a debate we will continue to follow. Appreciate your time today.